Hey guys, welcome back to my gardening journey channel. My name is Savonnery and I garden in zone 8A in Georgia. I wanted to give you guys a little update on my tulip garden bed. I noticed there were some aphids on one of my tulips and then it was covered. I didn't see it on the others, but I'll show you guys in just a minute. Um, so today I'm going to work on planting some more plants and put them in the ground. It's the one that I have bought from this local nursery called Growers Outlet. Bought that about a couple of weeks ago, but I hadn't had a chance to plant them because last week was my son's 16th birthday, and then the Sunday after that it rained. So I still work full time, so I only have time to do this on the weekends or after work. Um, and tonight it's supposed to get down to 29 degrees Fahrenheit. And then tomorrow night it's supposed to be like 27 degrees. And, anyways, Monday's going to be in the 20s as well, high 20s, which means I'm going to have to cover up my peonies again with some empty containers that I kept, and any other plants that I can cover up, I will do that as well, since that's 3 nights of freezing temperature. And I've got a lot of new growths that's come up already. Um, our frost is not over yet. It's supposed to be ending on April 15th is our expected last frost date. So, you know, things like this is going to happen. So, anyways, I'm going to try to do some planting today and show you guys that, along with pre-sprouting some of my dahlias if I have time for that. And I do have a lot of seedlings I want to show you guys as well too, that's in the basement that I've been growing. Um, and see how the rest of the day goes. Thank you guys for watching.
Um, I had recorded this um, backyard tour towards the middle of March, and I lost my sound for some reason. I'm not sure what happened, but so I'm going to do a voiceover instead. As you can see here, these are a bunch of aphids that I saw on one of my tulips, and it spread it to this red one as well. So what I did was I had broke the stem off camera and squished all of the aphids on this particular one, and then I just used my gloves and killed all the aphids that was on this red one here. There wasn't that much on the red one, so that's why I was able to use my gloves to ward them off. But yeah, it was gross. But luckily, I didn't see it on any of the other tulips. This particular tulip here had branching tulips that came out from the side of it. I was surprised. I need to look up that specific variety because I want to plant them again. I've never seen branching tulips before, so that was very interesting. And they were very, very pretty. So, um, again, I don't remember where I placed this order from. I don't know if it was from Color Blends or K. Von, what was the name of the company? Burgundian? I can't remember. But anyways, as I was filming this, I felt like I needed to cut some of the tulip heads off anyways to prevent them from forming seeds, even though tulips are not a perennial for us. So it's not cold enough here for us, and it gets too wet here in the winter season with all the rain that we get. So the bulbs will typically pretty much rot, and if they do come back, they will most likely be much shorter. They're not as strong. So they are annuals for us here in Zone 8A. So I'm just going around looking at some of the tulips, and I'm just amazed at, look at that. That's 3 tulips, 3 branching tulips on one stem. And there's another one right there as well. So, yeah, I'll definitely order these again. I don't know if the variety is Arbor tulips, but again, I'll have to check and see which company I had ordered them from. Again, I'm just going around snipping off the tulips that has already bloomed. Just, you know, wishful thinking. Hopefully some of these tulips will come back. If not, it's okay. No big deal. I mean, it's not expected for them to come back anyway, so I'll just plant something in its place or near the surrounding areas with some other plants. Hopefully when the trees grow in, the trees on our neighbor's side are evergreens. So when they get big, they're going to create a lot of shade in this area. So I won't get to have the sun to have these beautiful tulips growing here in the next few years anyway. So I'll have to focus on some shade-loving plants. And that is a thuja green giant over there to the left. And that grows very quickly as well. Here is a peony that I had covered up the week prior with all of those empty pots, because we had 2 weekends of freezing temperatures back to back, and I had recorded this a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. Just now have the chance to do the editing and uploading. All these boxes here that you see on the ground, these cardboard boxes, I plan on choking out the grass in this area so that way I can create a pathway around the garden bed. I'm hoping to get some either like gravels or some wood chips to put on top of these cardboard boxes. And once the grass dies down, I'm going to put a border. I think I'm going to put one of those metal edging border on each side, and then have the gravel in between the 2 metal edging. So that way it'll help with all the rain water that drains and flows down that direction, because it is a downhill slope from the right to left. So this left side of the yard gets a lot of rain, and a lot of erosion happens as well too, because of the downward flow of the water and the slope of the land. So that's why you see all of these cardboard boxes lining the edge of the garden border or the garden bed. I have all of these sticks and pine straw sitting on top of them, whatever I could find to weight it down, because it was pretty windy. I had to come back out here and fix some of the areas because the wind had blown the cardboard boxes away. And these are all the other daffodils that came up. And these are the anemones. They are taller. I think this is the Decan variety. And here, the cardboard box continues. That's the pine straw bales of pine straws that I have sitting on top as well. And more tulips. And anemones to the left there. So I'm hoping these cardboard boxes will eventually kill off all the grasses along the side of the garden bed. And then I can work on getting I need more cardboard boxes actually. This is the most I could get, and I got my sister to get me some from her office because they make cardboard boxes or corrugated boxes, and asked her if she can ask the warehouse manager to give any that's not made correctly, that's going to be thrown away anyways, and some Amazon boxes that we had. So those are the cilantro that's growing in my sister's raised bed. As you can see there, it is in need of repair. But I can't wait to cut some of these cilantro. Hey guys, so last week we had a freeze and I forgot to cover up the potatoes. I covered up all the peonies and the young shoots that came out of the ground, and I forgot about the potatoes. So this is what it looks like. And we had another freeze last night as well, so I figured, you know what? They're already mushy up top, so I don't think I need to cover them up for last night, nor should I cover them up tonight. So I don't know if they'll make it. I hope the tubers underneath are okay, and hopefully they'll make a comeback. But I'll have to look it up and see if this is going to be salvageable or not. So these are my Yukon Gold potatoes here. And this is what it looks like. Unfortunately, it wasn't on my list of things to cover up, and it was my mistake, and this is what happened. So we'll see. Man, oh well, it's my first time, so made a mistake and totally forgot about it. I've got some other things to work on. I did cover up the peonies again because I took them off last week thinking that we would be okay, but no, we have another freeze tonight and tomorrow night. So the plastic containers will stay on top of the peonies for now for the next 2 nights as well. Okay, I'm going to update you guys on some other things as well today. Okay, hey you guys. So while I was putting this arbor together, my battery out. It ran out, so I finished putting it together without it being recorded the rest of the way, but I have it up. I had to um, fix some parts because they didn't have labels on them and I didn't know which one goes with which. So I had to undo some of them and reverse it around. But it is up and this is what it looks like. It is really nice. Now the quality, I'm not too sure because it is aluminum steel. I think it's galvanized. I can't remember. But it's beautiful though. And this is how it opens up. Come down here and push it in. Just like that. Now, the ajuga, I'm going to have to move that somewhere else. So I'm going to have to lift this back up and replant this somewhere else. And this side as well, over here. Because I plan on putting some climbing roses on here. But the turtles are in. There's the turtles. Little baby turtles. And there's my side. So this is evening time right now. And so the sun is starting to set. But I did put the mulch in yesterday. It's looking good. And the frog, I had to put a rock behind it because when the wind blows, it fell backwards. And I'm going to have to, I don't know what I'm going to do about this bird bath over here. I mean, it's beautiful.
but I don't think it's sturdy either. It's not that heavy, so the wind might tip it over. Tip it over. My peonies has the buckets covering them because tonight's going to be freezing as well, and tomorrow night too. But yeah, so this took me a while to put together. Again, because the parts weren't labeled, so it was hard to know which part goes with which section. Um, Look at these. So they close up in the evening and they open back up in the morning. I think they're called Lady Jane. I can't remember. I'll look it up. So just a quick view of Hayden's garden, his garden. It's cold. My hands are freezing. See, some plants are covered up. I want to show you guys this purple iris. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all these snowflakes. Look how vibrant that color is. It's the double play candy corn, spirea. Some more tulips here. And this is the other arch, or arbor. That's the one I got from Kinsman Garden. So this is going to be a cut flower garden area. And I've got my seedlings in the basement. I got to start some more seeds soon. It's starting to look good. Back up here. Cold. There you go. As you can see from this view, there's the arbor. Augie Arbor. All his rocks. And that stick right there, we went hiking and I grabbed that for him because every time we go hiking, he'd always look for the perfect hiking stick. All the blooms are gone. It was beautiful a few weeks ago. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this will be inspirational for you guys.